Alex. It's all you.
Good morning. Bear down for F the Eagles, F the Packers. Yeah, I'm starting that way because I am going crazy because that was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. Welcome to the Morning Spike. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Mark and Alec. How you guys feeling?
First off, I want to say, fly Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
He says
Morning
Spike.
Smack down those Bears. You're right, Bears.
Yeah. Say Bears this game. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, I'm feeling great this morning. I'm ready to watch my Eagles. It'll be a hard-fought game, but it'll be a good game.
Okay. Well, you guys see the ticker has it down below all the games that we have today. First thing I'm going to ask you guys is, what do you think? What did you think about the games yesterday? First, let's talk about the Rams-Carolina game.
And I mean, we all knew that the Rams were the better team on paper, but they sure didn't look like the better team out there. They looked like they could not do anything. Stafford just did not look like the MVP caliber player that he can be. It just, it became a war of attrition in the fourth quarter. That's really what it came down to. So,
okay.
I wasn't too impressed with the Rams.
If you're the Rams, are you more worried about their offense or defense? Because I don't know. Their defense looked awful.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I thought, I like the Rams because they can run the ball and they can play defense.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
And then it was I guess they can't play defense. But, you got Matthew Stafford who finally put it together on that last drive. So.
I'm saying, we talking about Matthew Stafford didn't look like MVP. He did, 24-42 for 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was terrible.
He didn't have a complete game, but when he needed to be good, he was MVP caliber.
100%.
Like that last drive with that touchdown to Parkinson's.
Isn't that what you want?
That's what you in the end. If you can get that, you'll take it.
Parks he looked amazing. That catch is one of the best catches I've ever seen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's up, kids? Bang bang Niner gang.
That's so weird. Patriots fan. So weird. Patriots fan. Are you still salty from the last time we played, Kins? Come on, man.
Somebody, look, he's in New England. He's not salty about nothing.
I know he can just relax for now.
He's gonna go to the Chargers. He's gonna do well. He had a great season. I love people starting from the bottom and then here. So, because that's me. That's me.
That was me
what's up? Jonathan says, I truly underestimated the Bears. The fourth down on their own 32 almost made me break my TV as a Saints fan. Honestly, the anger I had from your own 32 that you go on the fourth down and then to get the ball, I was furious. I was livid. I was like, what are you doing? I was throwing my remote control down, but I have a big TV, so I don't want to mess that up. So.
Was this their game plan, though? Were they like, all right, we're going to spot them this because we know how good of a team we have. We're going to make them feel like they got it right where we want them, and then boom. We're just going to explode in the second half.
Going into the fourth quarter, they're down, 21-6? And going to the fourth quarter, and they're like, exactly where we wanted them.
Yep.
Man.
Now, 2 playoff games have been unreal. We have even better matchups today.
Mm-hmm.
We have some bangers. I don't know if it's better matchups. I don't think there's a better matchup or a better rivalry to Chicago Green Bay. I think Buffalo Jacksonville is really interesting. I have no idea what the hell's going to happen.
I think that's going to be a really good game.
I think all these games are going to be really good games.
That one has the biggest potential to be whoever has the ball last week.
Tim says, is Darth Vader a brother? Well, we all saw Anakin. As much as the voice of him is a brother, that dark deep voice, but no, Anakin, we know. So Kent says, who's y'all MVP?
You should have been here last week when we talked about it, Kent. That's on you.
What do you say, Mark, though? I want to know what you think.
Well, I think we agreed Matthew Stafford, didn't we?
So I say Matthew Stafford.
I mean, Drake May's right there, but and they both have different kind of arguments. But I think at the end of the day, it's Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Alex said that he thought Drake May should win it.
Yeah, I was the one who said Drake May because outside of like the main passing stats, Drake May has other things that he leads in, but stats alone aren't what decided. That's what's kind of annoying by MVP. Because if we look at like opponents, well, Drake May actually beat the like opponents, whereas the Rams get beat by the like opponents. You know, the Falcons, the Panthers, all that stuff in the regular season because they don't count playoffs in their MVP voting. Part of me thinks that they should, but it's whatever. But it's going to come down to those two. So, at the end of the day, we'll see who wins it.
Something that's interesting is the last year when you talk about All-Pro, Lamar Jackson got for QB, right? And then Josh Allen won the MVP.
Right.
This year, Matt Stafford got the nod for All-Pro. So, does that give Drake May the way for MVP, or are they saying that young guy, you got to wait a year?
Like I said, it's going to come down to what they believe is the ultimate factor. I think, Matt, I think the big nod that's going to be that decides it is Matthew Stafford the best player on the Rams or even on their offense versus is Drake May the best player on their team or their best player on their offense? I think that's what people are going to look at because, it's nice when you can throw 1-yard touchdowns to one of the best wide receivers in the game, Devontae Adams, so much, It's nice when you have Puka Nacua, It's nice, like...
He had 4,700 yards. I don't think 1-yard touchdowns is the problem.
No, I know, but one person's argument was that Stafford has so many touchdowns. I'm like, well, yeah, but of course, when you have 1-yard touchdowns, it happens passing. But like I said, I'm not taking that away from.
But also, once again, he's done this so many times in his career. This is not an anomaly. This is not an anomaly for him. He's literally been this good for a long time, and that's where I think if I'm being honest with myself, I'm more impressed by what Drake May did. I'm more impressed by Drake May. I believe Stafford gets it because they think he's at the end of his career, and this might be his chance to get all those things and walk it off to the sunset. I think it's going to be more of a career vote than just what's going on.
Here's my biggest thing. Matthew Stafford played more games against teams over 500 just in his division than Drake May did his entire season. The only team Drake May played over 500 was the Bills twice.
And that's the thing is that you could talk about that. You could talk about stats. You could talk about like opponents. So both.
Well, like I said, though, I get Drake May the more of a nod though because he had less weapons to work with,
and that's
Matthew Stafford did.
And that was kind of part.
So,
and that was kind of part.
I think it'll be close. It'll be interesting.
I would not be surprised if Drake May, if it says 40 votes, if Drake May gets 18 of them.
Right.
18 first place votes. Stafford gets 20, and then there's 2 going to Josh Allen. I wouldn't be surprised it's that close. I honestly think he's going to get it. Stafford's going to get it, but it's more career achievement than it is that because Drake May did everything for that team. So even if he did lose, he won. I wouldn't be hating on it. I just can't. I can't hate on him as much as I want to. So, all right, let's keep going. Dude says, glad my Rams won last night. Woo, boo. I don't know if you deserve to win, man. Your defense was so bad.
But
I mean, they came up clutch when they needed to at the end on our last drive, but still.
But I do think that now the Rams glaze from a lot of people can stop because they're not looking like how they're supposed to be, I guess, looking. I mean, they still won. They're still a great team, but it's clear as day that when they are frustrated and they lack the mental fortitude going into these games, they could lose. They are fortunate that they played the Panthers, who matched up very well against them. If they played someone who had a more stingy, I guess, top-rated defense, I think that they would lose to the Seahawks, to the Eagles. It'd be a close one between them and the 49ers. The 49ers are healthy. But the Rams won because, well, they pulled it together in the end. And they are a good team. They are still a great team. So we'll see what happens.
I just find that very funny coming from you.
Well, that's true.
Okay, I guess technically the Patriots played 3 teams over 500, if you count the Steelers.
Yes, I thought they played the Steelers.
Yeah, they did play the Steelers. But the Steelers are a 500 team, okay? Let's just be honest.
The reason why I say it's funny coming from you, because I think that was very much the Eagles last year. It's just like, and then saying that, like, I thought that's very interesting coming from you. I think they're still a very good team because Green Bay gave the Eagles everything they wanted last year, but then the Eagles got on the road. They know how to win, and they wiped the floor with everybody else. So that first, if I'm going off the first game, I can tell you the exact same thing about the Eagles. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I think that's funny that you're saying that. I don't know if we know anything from the first round except that, you found a way to win.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Winning's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nathan says, does LaFleur get canned?
Well, the last time someone asked us how many coaches are going to get fired, we always took the under, and then it was over for head coaches. Should he get canned? No, but I think it's an interesting conversation because what has happened the last 3 years for Green Bay? They made the playoffs, right? But I think the last 3 years, they've been the 7th seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, so
7th seed last year.
So at some point, you start to wonder, is this what the culture is? Just make it to the playoffs and put up a good show in the playoffs, but not actually accomplish anything that's like noticeable? Because if that's what you're getting from the culture, then maybe it's time for a conversation of, okay, we give him one more year, and the same thing happens again, we should probably can him, because just getting the playoffs is not the Green Bay culture typically way of doing things.
I think they're nuts. I look at the games, and this team, last year, Jordan Love was hurt for almost half the season. This year, Micah Parsons has been hurt for almost half the season, and he still found a way for the team to make the playoffs. Are you serious? You want to fire that guy? Go ahead and fire him. Matt, as a Bears fan, please fire Matt LaFleur, because you're not going to get a guy in there that's better than him. So go ahead and hire Mike McDaniel. Like, what is wrong with you to go fire Matt LaFleur? Unless John Harbaugh is definitely walking through that door with a great offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but we were talking about this last night. If you're bringing in John Harbaugh, isn't that the same thing? Is that not what he did in Baltimore outside of 1 year?
Well, I would say, the same result.
Make it to the playoffs and then not win.
But Matt LaFleur, I think, is a better offensive mind. So I don't know how you're going to you'll maximize Jordan Love with John Harbaugh.
Right. Well, it's funny to bring this up because there were some rumors that the reason Harbaugh moved his interviews to this upcoming week is because apparently there were some wild card teams that called and asked about his interest. So, we'll see.
I mean, I honestly hope that they fire Matt LaFleur because they're stupid if they do.
Yeah.
I actually heard there's major interest on both sides for the Browns and Harbaugh, so that'll be interesting. Imagine Harbaugh playing the Ravens twice a year.
Oh, man. Myles Garrett, if he believes that Shedeur Sanders is the truth, he
worked with Lamar for how long? I'm sure he could work with Shedeur.
And then
he's not quite as fast or whatnot, but
he's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I think there's something.
He doesn't have as strong of his arm, but he's pretty accurate. So Arturo says the Bears game was terrible. It was the greatest thing ever, even though I had like 4 heart attacks. I love you so much, man. Yeah.
I miss you. Miss you too, man.
Definitely. So I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, though. But take the time, and we'll see Martin very soon. So. We got Pat's Chargers shouldn't be close. I agree, Kens. I agree. I 100% agree. I think that the Chargers shouldn't be killed by the Pats.
You already saw the last 2 games yesterday. Anything can happen.
100%. Exactly. And you have
don't sleep on that Chargers offense.
Exactly. Well, don't sleep also on their defensive secondary. Their defensive secondary isn't awesome.
Their running backs. They have 2 really good running backs.
Mm-hmm.
With Vidal, Amari, and Hampton. They have some receivers out there. They have 2 receivers, and then the other receiver has stone hands. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but
he was telling me he had military training.
Oh man, so you definitely work. He's working super hard, man. This dude's working. He's got like 8 jobs. I see you. Right. I see you. I didn't know Martin was
all I know. All I know.
I didn't know he was part Jamaican. Oh man,
doesn't suck. Booty probably won't play, and Holland's out. Holland's out for the season. I missed that one.
Man, I didn't know that either. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't either. What are you gonna do without no shoes?
He said, I have an unreasonable amount of U.S. currency and bills, so I need them to win. The Bills.
Is Diggs playing with all he has going on too?
Yeah, he definitely is. It doesn't matter. He's still gonna play. So Drake May is a clear MVP over Stafford.
I'm sure that sounds about right coming from kids. Like,
I don't think it's clear. I don't think it's clear on either side.
I don't think it's clear either.
Yeah. Tom Brady. I think you better shut the F. Okay. All right. Whatever. I think it was 18 1-yard touchdown, by the way.
Yeah. No, I get it.
He had 4,700 yards. Like Puka Nacua is a cheat code a little bit. But dude, that drop that he had at the end by halftime, wow. Wide open. Hit him in the hands, almost hit him in the face. Dropped.
It happens.
Pats also beat 4 teams that were 8-9 and 7-10. So if they didn't lose, they'll be over 500. See, it's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't lose those. Well, I don't like that argument.
But no, he was saying that
it's close.
They did lose.
They're close. They're 1 game away from being there. So
yeah, and then if you lost those games, you wouldn't be in the playoffs, and we wouldn't be talking about it.
All true. Do you think Matthew Stafford wins?
If New England can bring it again next year, I'll definitely be like, this team is 100%. We'll also see.
I think they're good. I think next year the Pats are here to stay. Travion Henderson is good. They have 2 good running backs. Their offensive line has increased so much.
Yes.
Drake May is really talented. He reminds me of Josh Allen, right? I mean that's what that guy is. So the defense has played really well this year. So if they can continue this, I can't see them dropping back.
No. And Anthony's question, do you think is Matt Stafford wins MVP that they will give the offensive player to Drake May? No.
Who do you think is offensive player of the year?
Because if Stafford wins that, and I don't think he can win both. Maybe he can. I don't know if Seinfeld does that or not.
They don't typically do both.
Okay, so if they don't typically do both, then I would rather see JSN or Puka or a running back, like Henry.
I don't know if a running back had that good of a season though compared to Puka and JSN though.
They said Puka technically had one of the greatest years for a wide receiver of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so JSN or Puka, I think would be the highest.
Puka's the favorite.
Yeah,
JSN slightly behind him.
Do you think JSN's behind Alec because of where he plays? You know Seattle, so that's what I'm saying. You know Seattle. Do you think that because of where he plays, that's why he's behind?
No. I don't think playing in Seattle makes that much of a distinct difference. I think what it comes down to is you look at Sam Darnold and what has Sam Darnold done. Sam Darnold's good. I think because they're both so talented, it makes it hard, because both these players could very well deserve it. I have no issue with JSN winning it. I think Puka, because he had such a tremendous season, that's the thing about
running the ball. It's the all-purpose yards. It's the everything.
It's the everything included. That's why I don't think JSN's going to get it. But if he did, I wouldn't be surprised because both of them are so talented, and they both, in my mind, deserve some sort of reward. But it's that's just how the way that the
system is. Breaking news: Myles Garrett's the best D in the world.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Here you go. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Myles Garrett.
No surprise there.
Oh, are you sure? Because you should have him like in the top 3 at one point. So
no, I had him as number 3 when we did our first thing.
Yep, and you were wrong.
But that was but granted, that was for fantasy purposes, really.
And even then, you're wrong.
I wasn't wrong the last 2 years. Darn it! Gosh darn it!
Team says 7 seed in the AFC has the 6. Yeah, I realized you guys were the 2 seed, and I was like, you guys.
Yeah,
what's happened to you?
But in the NFC, the end of the season was kind of weird. But it was one game. One game changed everything because everyone could have been 12-5. Honestly,
yep.
It was real close. So
I just know we were 12-5 last year, or 12
something like that.
12-6 by the end of the season before you lost. I think that's what it was. I think that's where he was.
I think. Oh,
yeah.
When at the end of the season, probably.
Yep. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, I know it's being stupid.
So that and then. Must be nice to have the best wide receiver in the league and another top 10 to 15 wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's all true. But you know what?
That's what I said. That's
way
not as good weapons.
So the MVP is never the real most valuable player. It's usually the best player on the best team. A lot of times because you can look at the most valuable player technically would be what? Usually is a running back or defensive end, and quarterback always gets it because they're the premier position. So valuable is depends on how you take it.
Yeah, that's also the problem in itself with the award, because every team's most valuable player is vastly different. Mm-hmm. So it's not fair. It's almost like what would be better is if you take. Out of all 32 teams, you take just their player that is that guy, and you just compare them side by side in their position, and then you subjugate that to like everything else taken into account. So that's why MVP doesn't matter too much to me. What I care more about are like defense player, offense player. I care more about that because that actually shows me it's not just like a popularity. What I feel like sometimes is MVP. So
this is exactly what it's a popularity contest.
Yeah, similar to the Heisman, but I know some people in college don't want to have that talk. But Heisman sometimes feels like a glorified, popularity contest.
100%. Yeah. Did you hear what Des Bryant is doing on Twitter? Giving every wide receiver that scores a touchdown 2,500 shares in a random company.
Huh?
Does he have enough money to do that?
You know what?
Random
company. Coach.
Oh, these are 1 cent a share. Here you go.
Yeah, like no. So I invested in Dogecoin like 5 years ago when it was 1/13 of a cent, and I took like $200 and I had over like 2 million shares of it. So I guess when you have those type of stuff, penny stocks, you can do that.
Yeah, for sure. I've thought about doing that with like $1,000 or something. Might as well see what happens, and then boom, if it goes to $1, you sell everything. You're happy as can be.
So go birds.
Yeah, go birds, dickhead. Yeah, I know what that DA stand for. Let's go.
It's a 14-3 and the most salary in the league. Okay. I think that's what the NFL is going to do. I think they're going to make Drake May wait a year. But I don't think there's any doubt that he deserves what's going on.
Yeah.
And Vegas odds are slowly changing. So, I don't know. I thought at the beginning, right at the end of the season, Drake May was definitely going to be the MVP, right? Vegas odds now for MVP is changed.
Yeah.
You know,
Kins, I get what you're saying here.
Would you really say Myles Garrett is the more valuable than a QB though? He can't be that valuable because they still won 5 games. How many do they win if he's not there?
Exactly. When they win 0 games when you're not there, it's the over under of how valuable someone is matters. But also, I mean, we had, if I want to put King Henry there, without him in this season, they would have won 4 games.
Yeah.
Like when CMC with the San Francisco, without him, they wouldn't have won any games. So like, where are we going with this? So, yes, I'm telling you that there are other defensive ends and running backs that are more valuable for their team, depending on how the team is ran.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's not Myles Garrett
linebackers
going for it on 4th down and not getting it all the time. It's not Myles Garrett who's like, let's not put my QB in the best position when the game's on the line.
Let's pull him. Let's pull the QB and let him be on the sidelines at the
QB, and then we'll do a direct snap. That's not Myles Garrett. Like the Browns could have won double-digit games this year. I feel like if Stefanski was stupid.
So,
but MVP odds right now, I'm just gonna say this is just FanDuel. Just saying right now.
Of course,
Matthew Stafford is minus 450.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May is plus 350.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is actually 3rd.
Yep.
That shocked me. That dude skyrocketed at the end of the year.
I know, but he's not going to win it. But terrific that he's in there.
Anything. Jacoby Myers should be up there for the MVP because, good God, if that didn't transform the entire Jaguars offense, trading for him.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh, Jacoby Myers is here. I'll play like everyone thought I should be playing like now. 6 touchdowns every game.
Anthony says, so when CMC was on the Panthers for years, he never won MVP, right? Yeah.
Again, yeah,
but it's a player of the year.
That's
he win.
Exactly. So again, MVP does not matter too much nearly to me because it doesn't really reflect it. It's hard as hell to decide who's MVP. I like the top 100 players, in the NFL. I like that a lot. I like offense, defensive.
I think all pro is the thing.
Most
contracts are all pro late, incentivized.
Yeah.
All pro really tells you who you are.
Exactly.
Are you the person that, if there's only one of you, who do you want in the league? All pro tells me everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, go back to Myles Garrett though. I feel like had Stefanski not been half as stupid and the Browns win 10-11 games, Myles Garrett would be in that MVP talk for sure.
100%. With all those sacks and everything, he carried his team and he shut down offenses. Like he shut down Green Bay's offense by himself.
So let's definitely keep it fair because I know when TJ Watt originally had that and their team went to playoffs, he wasn't in any contingency either. That's just the way it gets. Unfortunately,
about TJ Watt.
No, I know you don't, but I'm just saying that for comparison, you're saying that he should be there if they won 10 plus games. Well, the Steelers did that back when TJ Watt had it.
And he was never in the Browns offense was putrid. And Myles Garrett literally won the games for him. So the difference is when the Steelers offense has never been that bad ever. They wouldn't go to the playoffs and win 9 games a year if that was the case for the last 18 years. So it's hard. That's not really apples to apples. Now, if you would have said something like Max Crosby, because that team is awful. God, yeah. The Raiders are awful. And any game they win is because he just balled out like crazy. I think that's a better.
They wanted the tank, and the first place they went was Crosby. You're not playing anymore.
Yeah, which is stupid, and he was upset about that. But no, those 3 guys definitely deserve their flowers. Those 3 defensive players, but yet again,
I put them all in the same group.
MVP does not care for,
and there's everybody else. It's here.
You can say that all you want because he did it.
No, there's one S, one A, and then there's everybody else. Because I would put TJ in 1A, Myles in 1S.
I think TJ deserves to be, because I think TJ's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I really do. I don't think that you should put Max Crosby in the same breath as those guys. But also haven't seen TJ doesn't play the run well. So like it's so and when you talk about the best player, it's the best all around player, and that's why I think Myles Garrett is by far the best all around player. That doesn't take TJ Watt because it should be next, and then really would I rather have Aiden Hutchinson or Max Crosby?
Probably Aiden Hutchinson.
Probably Aiden. So it's not just 3
comeback player of the year.
Yeah, well, like I said, but that's the problem with MVP. Defensive players don't win it, and it just is what it is.
Hey, Lawrence Taylor begs to differ. Okay.
Nowadays, all right, God, you have to go as far back as Lawrence Taylor to find.
No, now MVP is like, who has the best record? That QB gets MVP. That's basically
yeah. So that's effort has to play the full game, week 18. Though. Okay,
that's interesting. He's saying that. I mean, I don't think it's fair to bring up the actual stats because the stats are so skewed for Matt Stafford, and it's for a good reason. It really is. And if you want to be honest with it, you look at the dropbacks, you look at all the other stuff, but it's not about just the stats. It's about being the most valuable team play for that team that year. So I think that's what brings Drake May back up. It does stats are one thing. Drake May, his importance to that team is important. It's so great. And without him, they probably only win 5 games.
See, that's where I kind of differ with you a little bit because I feel like their schedule is so easy.
Sorry.
Even without Drake May, they still could have won like 8 or 9 games.
But
because they're the way they're running.
Yeah. You know how many games were blowouts for these guys?
Let me get some water real quick.
Okay, go ahead. But no, Kintz's next question. I think this is like the last thing though to talk about, which is his next one, which is how many games do the Rams and Pats win without their QB? I mean that's just the last thing that I would say on it is that I get where you're coming from, and we just answered that. But I don't think we need to talk anymore about the MVP, Stafford, Drake. We'll see who wins it, We'll see who wins it, Really what I'm excited about is seeing who wins everything else. Everyone glorifies MVP. But also, most times someone wins MVP, their team doesn't end up winning the Super Bowl usually. And yes, this is true. Garrett faced the least amount of pass attempts, and that's, again, very impressive that he did that. He definitely played like the best defensive player.
Didn't Tom Brady do it 3 times where he won the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, and the Super Bowl?
I don't think he won MVP that year because if I remember right, most of the time, like there was a huge curse going on with the whole MVP that
he won 4.
Well, yeah,
he won 4 MVPs, and I know the one year he won it, the Giants beat him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, which was.
So I know he didn't win it that one. But.
Yeah, no, again, I understand that. And Myles Garrett had a terrific season that was phenomenal. I mean, we've definitely established that. He definitely is the best guy defensively this year, and he should win. Now, if he somehow doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year, that would be a huge snub and I think disrespectful. I don't know who else you could consider to win Defensive Player of the Year. Like, it would probably be a cornerback, like, Surtain or Quinyon Mitchell.
Surtain missed too many games this year.
Yeah, like that would be the worst of the people.
So then it would be Mitchell because he did have the best statistic year for a cornerback. But Myles Garrett's the clear Defensive Player of the Year. Like if he doesn't.
The other thing too, like I was telling Brian last Wednesday because we were going over stuff like this because I don't know if you know this, Alec, but a lot of people were like, "Oh, Myles Garrett had, 1 extra game." And then someone put it up, and they were like, how many snaps on defense each player played? T.J. Watt's like 620. Michael Strahan, who only played in 16 games, was like 540. And Myles Garrett only played 420. So he played 100 less snaps and still got more sacks.
Yep.
So
he's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you guys talk about the fact that Stafford also blew out a lot of teams and didn't play the fourth quarter in 4 games?
Yeah, I mean that's funny because literally last year that was the argument for why Barkley didn't win really MVP was because he also sat out a bunch of games too. But the MVP is all quarterback.
Barkley probably should have won.
Barkley's problem was he was a running back. So
no, exactly.
Just playing the wrong position. There's no way to say.
Well, what else did I say? He's a running back, so therefore, offensive player of the year. And then what happened? He got offensive player of the year,
which again makes sense.
Also, I'm going to throw this out
sense.
there.
I just think that's what it is.
This is totally random. And I just want to say this. I projected the Cowboys to go 7-9 or 7-10, and you guys jumped all over me. And they finished 7-10. So I was gonna say.
Yeah, but you also predicted that you were going to win a lot more games, and then you did not win those games either. So,
I know I got mine completely.
And you guys are the reason why the Bears only had so many wins, because it's because of you guys, your thoughts, and then all of our projections all off because y'all think they suck.
Well, I'm just saying, going back to when we were projecting people's records, I said the Cowboys would go 7-9. And you guys are like, there's no way.
Because they play 17 games.
Matty Ibrahimovic is going to turn that defense around. He's not even there.
That was
okay. Well,
bad. That was bad. Yeah.
I don't remember saying that. but
no, you did it. You were with me. I think you had 8 or 9 wins for the Cowboys.
Yes,
I think I had 10.
Martin and Brian over here with 11 wins.
It's funny because maybe we just know our rivals well, Mark. Maybe we just know that.
You guys said the Bears were going to win 4 games.
Aren't you the same guy?
Only team I got wrong by
like 10 last year.
4 games. You said the Washington Commanders are going to win 11 games. What are we talking about?
That's the only one. I said 10. I said 10, not 11. Calm down. I said 10.
He's like, calm down.
I got that completely wrong.
Get your facts
but I'm
right.
pretty sure I called the Giants correctly. I know I called the Cowboys correctly. I'm pretty sure I said the Eagles were only going to win 11 games.
And I'm pretty sure you also did not call the Chicago Bears. So, whatever.
Yeah, heck no, I definitely did not.
No one outside of the
Bears.
Outside of Ryan over here who said they were going to win 16 games.
Thank you.
And then they got
who
11.
knew I was closest? When I jokingly say that, who knew I was closest? Bro?
They're going to win 16. They're going 16 and 1. They won 11.
I blame the Pope. That's why from Chicago for the Bears.
The Ryan math, 5 minus 5. Take 5 wins from Brian's projection. That's what they did.
Hey, and it actually worked. Who knew? It's the Pope.
I just thought it was funny. I was looking at the standings the other day, and I was like, "Oh shit! The Cowboys only won 7 games." Oh, they weren't 7. They were 7-9-1. They tied
7-9-1 exactly.
But,
all right. So I'm just gonna hold this cap up now. I ain't gotta say nothing else.
Cheese shredder.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are everywhere, man.
I know.
Or am I supposed to be getting this week? Oh yeah, let's go.
So, which game are you guys most excited for that's coming up today?
No, I was going to say his was probably yesterday.
I'm going to say, this is my favorite weekend in the world. I think this is the greatest weekend you ever get. Wild Card Weekend is so good. The quality of football is so good. Every game is exciting. I think Buffalo Jacksonville is the one I have no idea what the hell's going to happen. I have no idea at all. If you told me that Buffalo lost the game by 7, I'd be like, okay. If you told me Buffalo won by 17, I'd be like, okay. If you told me Jacksonville won by 30, I'd be like, okay. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen in this game, and I don't know what else we're going to do. I mean, that to me looks like a game that's going to be stupendous.
So I guess the question comes
crazy news in San Francisco.
No.
What crazy news?
Oh, apparently, I don't know. I can't remember when he got hurt, but apparently it's a big if because they're playing the Eagles. But apparently, if 49ers can get past the Eagles, Fred Ward's planning on suiting up next week.
Oh.
I heard that he's talking about championship game.
And I was like, what now? What now?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I did hear that.
Like, bro, you need to calm down, I think.
So this question
nuts.
that I want to ask you guys, only because this is going to be all over the media if the Bills lose, but I think we all can collectively agree with the answer here. But if Josh Allen loses to the Jaguars after so much talk was made about, the only reason why he hasn't made a Super Bowl was because of Mr. Patrick Mahomes. He's the only guy that always talks about. If he goes one and done now without having to face Burrow, Lamar, Mahomes, does that really impact his legacy? And should people stop making quote unquote excuses for him?
He's 28 years old
to make it.
Yeah,
legacy. Yeah, he has a decade of being great. So no, I'm
he's
not
28. Worried. He already has one MVP. He's been in the MVP conversation almost every year for the last 3 or 4 years.
This is what I say about. I have the same argument for Josh Allen that I have about Lamar Jackson, that I have about Patrick Mahomes. These guys are under 30. Legacy? We're talking legacy. They're gonna play for 8 to 10 more years.
No, I'm glad.
The problem is you got we're because you saw what Brady did, and then you see Mahomes, but that's 2 people in the history of the NFL. Everyone wants it's not going to be everybody. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but no, I just had to ask that because I know that the media is going to blow it up out of proportion, saying, is Josh Allen really still elite because he had the perfect opportunity and he just couldn't get it done? I already know the media is gonna spin some web about that. So I thought I'd just get that question out of the way. You heard it here first on Morning Spike before everyone else talks about it if they lose. So
I don't think anyone's going to talk bad about Josh Allen.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that they're going to ask that question. How should we feel about Josh Allen after that defeat, knowing he didn't have to worry about all these other great quarterbacks, and they're just going to, just going to be a big talking point. I can just see it.
He's the only one of the great quarterbacks that made the playoffs. How can you he losing the first round, one and done? It is what it is. It's a crazy year this year. That's just what it is. We have no idea what's going on.
Well, you saying he's the only great one. Kent's going to say Drake May is another great one.
He's young.
Didn't the Bears
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I don't
beat Rodgers, beat Green Bay twice this year. Yeah. Derpy's just trying to troll. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. No problem with it. That's not working for me. That's not working for me.
This is interesting right here.
Oh my gosh. He blames the Pope.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Do you guys see Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame? You see Notre Dame's head coach?
I want to click. I'm doing the clicking around here.
You definitely will. 100% right. But do you think he's going to the NFL, even though he's got
he's probably still pissed at college for not letting him be in the playoff. Rightfully so, I feel like. But.
Yeah. Although, unironically, Miami kind of proved that they kind of deserved it, I guess, when you think about it. So... But
I was thinking Notre Dame deserved to be in there over Alabama.
Well, yeah, no, Alabama makes 0 sense.
I get the whole premise that you shouldn't knock somebody down for losing their championship game. But
how many losses can you have? Is still
Notre Dame's never going to be in a championship game because they're an independent school, so they had that going against them. But I don't know. I just think if you look at the body of work, Notre Dame was better than Alabama.
This is why I don't care. I mean, I love college playoffs, but I also hate it at the same time because I feel like it sometimes feels like a popularity contest. That's all it feels like for some of these teams that don't belong there, because when they get there, they get blown out. It makes that. That's not entertaining. I'm sorry.
It's also funny to me that they think they constantly. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I'm weird because I think that they should get rid of the automatic bids. And I understand the problem with it.
I don't disagree with it.
Yeah, I understand the problem with it because, good teams, popularity, we talk about popularity, all that stuff. But the best teams usually come out of just 2 or 3 conferences.
Yep.
If I really want the best team to be in it, I probably would push that. And to a point where I think college football in the next 10 years, the Big Ten and SEC will secede from NCAA.
I mean, I could see.
And then they have their own thing.
And they're already butting heads all the time, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But to answer your
question, what I was going to say is I just think it's funny.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, Mark.
No, that's not shocking. No, I'll just say it's funny to me because, when they used to do the bowls and they had These are 1 and 2. They're playing for the. That's not enough. And then they're like, okay, 4 teams. Oh, that's not enough. And now here we are with what? 14 teams. Oh, it's still not enough.
Yeah.
Like someone's always gonna not get in that should. Doesn't matter how big you make the bracket.
Look at the 64 teams or 68
like
teams that make it to basketball.
18 teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Alec? I didn't hear what you said.
So it's like,
all I was saying is to answer Anthony's question. No, I don't think he's going anywhere. He's got a new deal. That'd be so weird to just. Oh yeah, thanks for the money. Bye.
If the Green Bay Packers come calling, would you be surprised? If Green Bay calls or Buffalo, not Buffalo, but I guess because Marcus Freeman played for the Bears, he played for the Buffalo Bills, he played for the Houston Texans. If Green Bay calls, you go. You have Jordan Love, you have Josh Jacobs, you have Micah Parsons when he's healthy. Like Green Bay is going to be good for a long time still. This is going to be a rivalry for real. Finally, a real rivalry for the next 10 years. It's just what's going to be. All right. If I have a chance to go to Green Bay, I go Green Bay.
Well, damn, the next 10 years, that's a long time. We'll just have to see if that holds true.
I mean, it's been the last 100. It's like, I mean, there's 6 games.
Look at the way the rosters are built, like you said. I don't think they're going to go anywhere anytime soon. They're going to be competing for playoffs. I agree with what he said.
I mean, it's just some teams, some divisions, especially when you have quarterbacks there, they're going to be competitive. Like I don't think it's shocking for me to say that Dallas probably be back in competition next year because they have the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like they have that Washington is going to have an opportunity to be at the top again next year because they have a quarterback. When you have 2 teams that have quarterbacks and they're young, they're going to be there. They just are going to be there. It's going to be competitive. So
I don't know how young we can say Dak Prescott's going to be, though. I mean, Jayden Daniels is as young as it gets, but
he's still not 30. He's not 30.
No, his problem is that he's had a few injuries in the past, but we'll see how it goes for them. I think
Dak Prescott is 32, so I'm guessing he has 6 to 8 years left in his career. 6 to 8 years.
Is he
back
32?
For he's 32.
6 to 8 years to go one and done in the playoffs. Hell yeah, let's go.
Look, I hate Green Bay. I still think that they're going to be good for a decade. I'm not going to.
He is over 30.
Hate on them. Let's be honest about it. They're going to be good. He's good. That's just what it is.
Yeah, no.
Cowboys will be good for a half a decade. They'll be good, then they'll be bad, then they'll be good, then they'll be bad.
Yeah, no, it's just what they do. It's not the 90s anymore.
That's what we all do in our division. Haven't you figured that out?
I was just saying, like everyone acts like they're the greatest slice bread.
4 and 13.
All right, let's move on to Wild Card Weekend. Let's pick the teams. Well, since I picked both the LA Rams and the Chicago Bears correctly.
Oh, hey, you weren't the only one.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where's Mark?
There's Mark. Yeah, you weren't the only one, sir.
Well, I was the only one who cared because Mark was wrong. Because he's always wrong when it goes to the Bears.
Okay.
But what do you think is going to happen?
I did it for you. I don't know why you're getting all upset.
So
no, I'm not upset. Actually, I would be so upset if you picked the Bears. 100%. I'll be furious if you pick the Bears.
I can pick the Bears. It's just fine.
As long as you're in the middle of the play. Like, I want to pick the Bears, but I think the Pack's going to win. But I'm going to pick the Bears.
No. I'm going to pick the Bears, just like how I picked the Rams. He was like, oh, go Panthers, but I'm going to pick the Rams, All
right, so
anyway.
12 Eastern, 1 p.m. game for you guys, 12 Central for me. Bills, Jags, who you guys picking?
It's crazy because I have not watched many Jag games this year, and I keep forgetting how good of a team that they are, and they won their division, and it was not an easy win either because Texans are actually really good. I actually agree. I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. I think it will come down to who has the ball last. And in those situations, it's a 50-50, obviously. But I will say, just because I haven't watched them much and I've seen the Bills struggle, I'm going to pick Jacksonville to win against Buffalo. Even though everything tells me Josh Allen. Well, again, Josh Allen has the ball last. It's different. But we don't know. So give me Jacksonville and how hot they've been compared to Buffalo.
Okay. Mark?
I honestly am leaning Jacksonville too. I think their offense has just been on fire, and I think their defense is not by a large margin, but I think their defense is a little better than the Bills, especially the front seven.
Everything in me says don't pick against Josh Allen. Unfortunately, there's a Josh Allen on both teams, so I'm going there.
That's true. Josh Hines Allen and Josh.
Yeah, Allen. He actually had that change for a reason.
I'm still going to say
Josh Allen sack Josh Allen.
I believe Josh Allen's going to be primetime Josh Allen, and somehow he pulls it off, pulls it out at the end of the game. I feel that the narrative, I need him to go get out wild card weekend, because if he doesn't, he drops himself back down. It's no question about saying who's the best QB in the league anymore. It's going to go back to being Mahomes and having that fight with Mahomes again. I think he deserves to be listed as going next year the number 1 QB. So I want him to win this game. This is all I want. I want Josh Allen to win the game. So I'm going to take the Bills.
You know what? You know why I think the Bills lose this game? Because Josh Allen doesn't want to make it to the Super Bowl when there's a playoffs without Lamar Jackson and
without Mahomes.
And then everyone's just going to be like, oh, it's because they weren't in there. That's the only reason you got there. And Josh Allen's like, no, that's not going to be my narrative.
That's funny.
Okay. Get out of this playoffs because I don't want that.
All right, we got San Francisco Eagles. I'm not going to ask Alec. I want to go right to Mark.
I'll go.
What if I picked 49ers? You're in San Francisco? Of course you would.
You
hate it.
I think this is a really close game.
I think it'll be close. I think 4 49ers get hurt. And somehow Kyle Shanahan.
That's horrible.
With the sacrificial whatever for McCaffrey, and they still somehow do it. Plus, Brock Purdy's going to be pissed. This is kind of a revenge game for him, since the last time he played in the playoffs, he broke his elbow.
Well, happens.
I think for me, if I'm going to let Alec go first last, because he deserves it. This is his team. But
you don't know who he's picking anyways.
I would go San Francisco if I didn't see that last game of the season. That last game of the season against Seattle really concerned me with what they can do. No, you know what? I gotta go with the best left tackle, and that makes me go San Francisco. And I want in a 1 point game, like it
1 point game. There you go.
I think it'll be a close game. It'll be. I'm
going like 20.
You know they are playing in Philly.
Yeah, I'm going like 2021. Like, and it's not because of anyone else except your field goal kicker Elliott is the one who this is an extra point, and that's all I'm going to go with, because I
Missy Elliott
really
make Elliott, sir.
I think these teams are very even.
That's Missy Elliott this year, sir.
Actually, that was him last year, sir. And this year, he's about to play a little bit. It's better than last year, but last year was atrocious. I don't want to talk about last year.
You're going to be worried about the last game of the season. The Eagles lost to the Commanders, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, against the backup. Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh.
We had 4th-string QB in there, so I don't know what you're talking
Enjoy
about.
the couch, Mark. Is it comfy there? Did you add some seat warmers? Anyway,
you talking way too much for a guy who's about to play one of the toughest games of the season.
No, it is. And
gonna be on the couch right next to him.
All I know, right?
I want to say is that I should pick the 49ers just so the Eagles win, since that seems to keep being a trend. But no, in actuality, I said last time that there's 3 teams that would worry me. One would be the 49ers, just because of how well coached they are and how the OC for the Eagles likes to just be the most conservative person ever, which is super frustrating. And then the other two teams where I said the Bears in Chicago and then Seattle, because Seattle has always had our number. It feels like forever. And that's what makes them so difficult, because I do believe that history matters. That's why I'm not scared of the Rams at all. But having said that, they are playing in Philly, which does give us help there. If they want to win, oddly enough, the weather is going to be an impact for this game. It's supposed to be 35-mile-an-hour winds and supposed to be raining. So that means throwing the ball deep, going to be hard, and kicking field goals for both teams very well might be hard. So with that in mind, if the Eagles want to win, they have to play to the strength of the injuries of the 49ers, and they have to stop CMC. What do I mean? Throw a bunch of crossing routes. 49ers look abysmal stopping crossing routes. So if they can actually just throw the ball, middle of the field, do crossing routes, they will get so much yards, because Devontae Smith is just such a fiend for that kind of thing. He will make you pay for that. So do that. And then stopping CMC, that's the big threat. You stop CMC, force Brock Purdy to throw it against the number one NFC defense going into playoffs. Not saying they're number one in NFC in total. Just saying going into playoffs, last few games, they've been playing the best. Force him to throw in that bad weather, and the Eagles can win this. I think the team that wins will have 28 points, not 20-21. So for me, I think it'll be a close game. I do agree. I can see it being a 24-28 game, and the 49ers have the ball last, and they can't get it done because the Eagles' defense is too stingy. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah, okay. Bear down, Ronald. Bear down. All right, what you guys? Chargers against New England. I'm going New England. Don't even matter.
Man, I really want to go against him because Kentz is on his high horse now, and he's being so he needs to be humbled a little bit, but it won't be this week. Maybe next week, but it won't be this week. I think the Pats are going to win.
Yeah, I'll go New England on this one.
Let's go.
The Chargers you win though. I wouldn't be shocked.
I would be shocked. All right, Texas Steelers.
You know what's crazy is that a lot of people in the media keep on picking the Steelers to win, and I'm like, how? I think the Texans are going to win this game. I just don't see how they don't. I think that now Tomlin's hit his quota. He's now good. He can now lose in the playoffs. It's fine. So give me the Houston Texans for I guess, the quote-unquote upset that everyone apparently thinks is not going to happen.
Yeah. Texas by 7.
Yeah.
Not even going to worry about that. Yeah. Texas by 7.
Yeah. I don't get why people so many people are literally saying online, oh, the Steelers are going to win. How can you say that? What about the Steelers look so, dominant? Rodgers is great, don't get me wrong, but that defense is so damn good. And in the playoffs, what matters more, having a great offense or defense? Defense, because defense wins you championships. Come on now.
All right, Mark, what do you think? Steelers, Texans.
Oh, I got Texans.
I think Texas defense is just too good. And I'm hoping that Aaron Rodgers dies. Not dies, for real. His career dies.
On Monday.
Hey.
I want Aaron Rodgers' career to die on the field.
You jumped on me with Lamar last week, and now you're like, I hope.
No. But I hate Aaron Rodgers. Don't get me wrong. But the Chicago in me.
Wouldn't it be your luck though? Wouldn't it be your luck? Would it be your luck though? For the Steelers to get super hot, and then you have to play the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Oh my god!
No, well then we know who's winning that game at that point.
I would hate that so much. I hate him so much. Oh my goodness,
man!
Oh my god! You imagine? We made the Super Bowl, and you're like, shit, we gotta play Aaron freaking Rodgers.
No, there'll be a hit out on Aaron Rodgers. Chicago is a tough town, guys. I don't think you want to deal with that. Oh man! But I will say this: if San Francisco wins, I can see the Bears beating San Francisco. I can see the Bears beating the Eagles too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think we'll. I can see us beating San Francisco, but we want to play.
You already beat the Eagles once, didn't you?
Yeah, we already beat the Eagles. So we're either playing the Rams or we're playing or the Eagles. Rams or the Eagles on. So I can see us beating. We can beat the Eagles. we'll have a hard time with the Rams because our DBs are very hurt. CJ Edwards broke his fibula. He's out for the season. He broke his fibula. That's how they put him in the air cast. So the guy who calls our defense would be very difficult. Going against Matt Stafford, it's not something I would want to do. I would rather go ahead and see. I will still go be rooting for the Bears, but I would rather play the Eagles because I think that'll be a better game for us, a better game for them. And I never thought the NFC Championship game would be a possibility.
No. Well, that's what I expect from my team. They have to. If they go up against the Bears, it won't be like last time, just like how it wasn't last time for the Rams versus the Panthers, Still will be a good game, though. I'm not dismissing the Bears.
Oh, because he left. I know why. All right. Yeah. Real quick, I was going to run through the rest of the news. You like Ben Johnson saying F the Packers in his post-game speech? Literally sure F the Packers in front of cameras. I love that. So Stafford is testing his injured finger. It's possible he broke his finger.
Oof.
So that's a big possibility. TJ Edwards broke his fibula. He's out for the season. We talked about John Harbaugh limiting his interviews to just 4 teams, which is going to be crazy.
Man, I swear they were picking on Kyle Gordon all game.
They were, because he couldn't. This is his first game back. He couldn't move, and all they do is they said, "Look, we're gonna drag around across the field."
Most of the second half,
he can't move. He can't do this stuff yet. So they did drag routes across the field and said, whoever the receiver is, we're gonna throw the ball to him, and they kept on dropping the ball. So that was terrible. But Matt Ryan named Falcons president of football operations. That's a big one. I didn't want to go before I was saying I think that's a big thing for Atlanta. And I love that they did this for Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan deserves to be synonymous with Atlanta and to head their football operations. I'm excited to see what Atlanta ends up being. So, all right. You guys got anything else before we go get ready for our football games?
Flag was fly. Let's go beat these 49ers and let's go face Chicago. Then I'll fly up and I'll see you at the game.
Sounds good to me. All right, Mark, you got anything?
What a time to freeze. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. You got anything, Mark? I don't think he hears me.
Mark?
No, I'm stuttering really bad, so I can hardly understand anything that's being said.
I got you. Well, all right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Bear down. I'll be here on Tuesday, the Panda Grizzly Show. It will be epic. I have new sweatshirts. I got new T-shirts. I got new hats. I got all of it ready to go. My wife is making them as we speak. We're going to be doing it big on Tuesday. Don't miss it because it's going to be epic. It will be epic. I cannot wait. I respect everyone. I love that game and can't wait to Tuesday. I can't let you go without sports lovers coming in and says, as a Packers fan, the Packers should sell the team because they always choke and they will never win a Super Bowl in my lifetime. They should make all their rivalry uniforms next year look ugly too.
My goodness.
Oh man, it's okay. Look, you're on the other side of the coin this week. We're on the other side of the coin for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go back and forth. We're going to both be good for the next decade, and this will be a huge competition for a long time. And that's probably exactly what I'm going to talk about on Tuesday. I respect the team. I hate them, but I respect them. And I understand what they're going to be. Don't think this is the end of it, that we're going to not have a rivalry. This is the beginning of a rivalry for next decade. I think they have good quarterback. They have good running back. They have good defense. And this is going to be interesting. Can't wait to talk about that on Tuesday. Till then, I say bear down. He says fly eagles fly. And Mark says get the hell off my screen. So, all right, we will see you guys on Tuesday. And then Wednesday on Dynasty Pylon, we'll be breaking down the next week's games. Till then, we'll see you guys later. Peace.